Okay, you artists, it's time to paint. Before we actually get paint on our brushes, I want to just go over briefly all of the supplies. And now it's time for you to go and download that PDF. Because on there, you're going to actually have links to purchase all of these wonderful treasures. And that's what I want you to do. Yes, I want you to go and purchase. If you are a painter and you already have all of this stuff at home, great. But here we go. So first you're going to get a plastic bin and you're going to fill it with about 1 inch of water. So you're ready to soak your paper. We are using watercolors, and I've asked you to purchase the watercolors. It's just kind of the beginner little test kit from Stockmar. In there you're going to have 6 colors, and I'm going to speak to all of the colors at the end, but for today's painting we're going to use the lemon yellow. In German it's called Zitronengelb. So that's the color we're going to use today. And I've asked you to purchase this little stand with the jars. As you can see, I've mixed 3 paints. Today we're just going to use, as I said, the yellow. But I just absolutely love this little kit. You know, the way the wood and these glass jars come. Perfect for this set of paints. Again, you have the link to purchase it on your PDF. Now, you know, people often ask me, well, how much water do I mix with the paints? Because these are concentrated watercolors. So you'll just put a few drops in and then add water. I say start with a ratio of 1 to 4 and see how that feels for you. There are going to be days where you're going to want to just have a really intense color. And then some days you might want a lighter kind of feel. Again, I will speak to how that journey happens at the end. But for today, I've mixed a ratio about 1 to 4 in my little jar of our lemon yellow. This is our watercolor paint paper. And I want to speak to this paper because it comes and you will see that the top part of your paper, so as you take it off, is just a little bit rougher than the bottom. And you're going to want to put your paper with the rough side on top into your water when that time comes. So just notice that. And it's the rougher part is on top as you open your pad. You're going to want a jar with some fresh water. You're going to want some dry and clean cloths to dry and clean your brush. Then you're going to have a bowl with some water. And in here I've got some clean sponges. So just fill it about 1/3 of the way full of water and then put your clean sponge pieces in there and let them kind of soak in the water. And then for today's painting, you know, the kit I'm asking you to get has a whole bunch of brushes in it. And that would be then for our course, the 5-month course. But for this series, all you need is the big one. It's a 3/4 inch brush, and that's the one you want to have clean and ready to go for our adventure. So now we're going to get ready and paint, and the first thing we're going to do is take that piece of paper and put it in the water. Let it soak for 5 minutes, and then you'll be ready to paint. All right, now it's time to play. Our paper's almost ready, and I want to talk a little bit about why 5 minutes. If you leave it in there, say for 2 minutes, it's not going to soak in and really take in the paint. If you leave it in for 10 minutes, it's going to be like a paper swimming pool when you take it out. It's going to have all this water in it, and when you start putting paint on the paper, it's just going to spread all over the place. And so you'll learn and you'll experience, you'll have a sense of when the paper's just right. And our paper is just right. So here we go. So you're going to take it out, and you're going to put it on your board. And then you're going to take your sponge. You're going to squeeze the water out of it. And now you're just going to very gently go over your paper with your sponge. And the idea here is that you really want to apply enough force, enough pressure, so that you're getting out any air bubbles that might be down in there. And you're going to just squeeze the air out over the sides. And enjoy it. Feel what that watery paper is doing on your board. There's lots of different kinds of boards, and I picked this one because I really like the lightweight and white color of it. And so I recommend it. But if you have another board, that's fine too. Okay, you can kind of look. Oh, here's a little bit of air. I'm gonna a bubble there. Yeah, looking good. All right. And now I want you to take a deep breath and get ready to play. We're going to take our yellow paint, and the reason I love to play with paint is because it just feels so good. This is an easy little painting exercise, and the point here is that you're really going to connect with all of these different colors. We're starting with our yellow today, and as it goes along, you can play with any of these colors on a given day. Someday you might feel like, it's an orange day, or I really feel like that blue is calling to me today. And yes, these colors do call to us, and they have messages for us. And that's what I want you to just be awake to as you're playing with the paint. You know, some days when I'm just feeling like, I need a pick-me-up, yes, I will pick our lemon yellow. Or some days I'm going, I'm just feeling like I want to go deep into something, and I'll pick one of these blues. So here we are. You're going to get your brush wet. You're going to get it nice and wet. You're going to take off some of the water, put it in your paint. Just sense how that brush is soaking in that paint. And here we go. You are going to start playing on your paper. Do whatever movement. You know, I love to play in the infinity sign. I just, do the figure 8 over my paper and just let that paint splash on the paper. Just have fun. Sometimes I like to kind of decorate my table with some paint. Feel free. If you have a buddy, you can splash some paint on them. Just go for it. Play, play, play. And notice how it feels. How does your arm want to move? My dear painting teacher, John Parente, said to me, let your soul move through your arm, move through your brush, and let yourself play, play, play. Go. And just don't hold back. If you want to really delve into this corner here and play over here, feel free. You just want to splash paint on the paper, do it. Whatever wants to come out, let it come out. Let your arm. Today I'm suddenly thinking, I wonder what it would be like to switch hands. Okay, do it. Switch hands. Ooh, I kind of want to slow down with this hand and this arm, but still want to do my figure 8. And the idea here is you're just going to go until you feel like you want to stop. So I'm really feeling like today, I think I want to just leave a little bit of white. I don't want to fill that whole paper. So I am just wanting to put a few more splashes, and I'm done. And just when you feel complete, close your eyes and just be. Right now I'm just feeling a profound sense of gratitude for this color lemon yellow. I think I'm gonna make some lemonade when I go upstairs. Yes, these colors will speak into you and you will notice. I encourage you with this practice, this play practice, to have a journal. And you'll notice right now I am cleaning off my brush. I'm just letting it, get all wet, get all of that yellow that left on the brush into the water. And then you're going to take your cloth. You're just going to brush and clean and dry your brush. It's important not to leave your brush in the water, so you're going to want to keep it out when you're done and after you've cleaned it. So the journal, with this practice, as you've played with your paint on a given day, take a few moments afterwards to write in your journal what feelings came up. Were there thoughts like, today I wanted to leave some white on the paper. Or as you just heard me say, I'm gonna go make some lemonade. You'll be so surprised what bubbles up from the depths of your soul as you do this simple, enjoyable, easy, playful practice. As you do this kind of playing, you're not going to be thinking about, oh, I've got to get this and this thing done for work, or this and this child said to me, oh, and there's this I have to attend to, and all those things that are part of your life outside of this, they're going to go away for a while, and you'll get to breathe and let out this deep part of yourself that is just so wanting to play. And so enjoy these beautiful colors. I recommend you end your day with this practice, but do it when it calls to you, but do it. You'll be amazed how nurturing it will feel, how fun it will be for you, and how you will come to connect with these beautiful colors. And then know you can mix them. What does it look like to mix lemon yellow with Prussian blue? You'll let me know. All right, enjoy this practice. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments below this video. What happened? What were the messages of the colors? Because yes, they do speak to us. So have fun, and we will journey on.